Happy Monday, everybody. We are back for another Monday Miracle, and we are talking all about picky eaters. And the first question is probably, what the heck does chiropractic have to do with helping my picky eater? And we're going to get into that. But if you have not seen our Monday Miracle videos, every Monday I pop on after our evening shift and just chat about some big wins that we've had from kids or families in the office over the past week or so. And this one, actually, I just got a text from mom this morning. Actually, it was late last night. She said, "Hi, I couldn't wait to tell you he ate countless amounts of veggies this evening. It was torture for him to even take one bite before. I am in tears." Huge, right? Huge win for this family, huge win for this mom who wants her kiddos to eat healthy, right? But there was a little bit of a sensory component in there, and that we see all the time with a lot of the kids in our office for various different reasons. And this one specifically was more sensory. The mouth has a lot of neurology. It's a lot of sensory. When you think about what sensory is basically a nervous system that is wound up and on edge just constantly, right? So any different sensory things, whether food is a big one, clothes is a big one, different types of fabrics is big, because anything that you then add on top to a nervous system that's already kind of on edge, or almost has like a little bit of like that electricity, you can hear it buzzing a little bit coming off the body, right? It's already in a high sensory state because the nervous system is out of balance and in that stress state more often than it needs to, and all of a sudden it becomes the norm. So these kids struggle with those different sensory things. We've got kids in here working through a whole host of different sensory type difficulties, and eating different foods is one of them. Meat's a big one with a lot of these kiddos, and oftentimes it ties into kids who are stuck in this fight or flight. And you may see it, especially in kiddos who are constantly on the go, whether they have an ADHD diagnosis or it's just, they're those kiddos that are just super high energy. Because if you think about it, when we're in a stress state, like, we want fast fuel. We want to throw gasoline on the fire, not another big log, right? We want fast fuel. They love the sugar, they love the carbs, they love the pizza, the mac and cheese, the chicken nuggets, that type of stuff. And it is another factor when it comes to how can we slow down a nervous system? How can we rebalance a nervous system? Food is a big part of that. And so what our work is are we doing specific adjustments that all of a sudden help them eat lots of veggies? No, absolutely not, right? Are we doing specific adjustments that help them all of a sudden sleep through the night? No, absolutely not, right? What we are doing is taking stress out of a system that is wound up, worn out, and running on gas pedal stress mode 24/7, right? And so when we do that, all of a sudden, all of these things start to come back into the system, and it's so much easier for them to enjoy or eat veggies or healthier foods or different foods, or try different clothes or whatever it may be when it comes to a sensory component. And so if your kiddo is a picky eater, along with struggling with maybe immune struggles, maybe social, emotional, behavioral struggles, right? If that is you, we can absolutely help, because picky eating, certainly, it can be a taste thing, right? It can be, but if it's a texture thing, if it is a sensory struggle, if it is due to the nervous system having dysautonomia, which is when it's out of balance, right? And living at a more heightened state, that is our bread and butter. That is what we can help with. That is what our nervous system scans allow us to get in and say, hey, here's where there's stress stuck in the nervous system. Here's exactly where it is. There's this much of it. Let's make a plan, put it all together, and help you out and help your kiddo out. So I know it sounds a little like far-fetched of like, wow, chiropractic, picky eating, how does that all work? I hope that explanation gave you a little bit more. And when we are able to dive into the specifics behind your kiddo struggles, then we can really make it more individualized and customized and look at your kiddo scans and be able to say, hey, this is exactly how it's happening. This is what we're going to do. And this is why it makes sense. When we're talking big picture and talking about this kiddo specifically, there was a lot of sensory struggles. And there was a lot of stress stuck in certain areas of the nervous system that we have slowly started to peel back. And now all of a sudden, huge breakthroughs, huge wins for this family. And we'd love to help your family as well. So happy Monday, another Monday Miracle in the books. Have an awesome rest of your week.